physically warm. Hello everyone, this is the Lion Ben C, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise, and we are knocking out some more of the 2-star hub missions. So, you were saying earlier when we were, before I left, Dobudo had been saying that he couldn't really think of anybody who had personality, a monster that showed personality in the other games. I'll give you a great example. When Rathalos did Turf Wars against Anjanath, he didn't just beat up on the Anjanath. He completely embarrassed him. He picked the Anjanath up and threw it like he was slam dunking a basketball. And to me, that's just showing like complete disrespect. That is Rathalos saying, "Oh, you thought you were important here. Allow me to demonstrate why you're not."
How can I help you?
Or the Devil Joe literally not caring who was in the area and would literally do a turf war with every monster one right after another. Well, yeah, but the way I look at it is that monster and monster relationship shows the personality of that monster. Like the Corinne is actually the most gentle elder dragon, to the point that you can follow behind it. As long as you don't actively attack it, the Corinne will ignore you. So it makes it a great way to get a lot of bonuses for investigating a elder dragon.
Here's the quest list.
Time for the Pookie Pookie.
Wish you luck.
Pookie Pookie should be either fire or lightning. Because Pookie Pookie's a water creature. It is lightning. So slightly weaker. It's the only lightning weapon I have. No, when it comes to how the monster acts against the person, yes, this is very much the game that has done that the most. Or like Rajang, or I think the only other one you could really say does that is the Devil Joe. Because the Devil Joe will actively hunt you. But yeah, this game gave them a lot more personality, but the way they interacted in the old game still gave them the same amount of personality. They were still, you know, just as fun to watch and smile. There we go. That's where I want it, the tail.
More where that came from. This is bad. Let's move. We're in for it now.
Yeah, like as my buddy used to call him, Clifford the Big Red Dog. You know, he was the only the Odeon was the only monster that would get into a fight against Elder Dragons. You could actually watch him get into a fight against Valhazak.
Need to find a cure. This is bad. Thanks, buddy.
Or, you know, the way the Betelgeuse would intentionally kind of set itself up to fail.
Control now.
It
Nailed
it would bomb an area and then come in and land and see what it did, and other monsters would actually attack it for doing that.
Good job, me.
Alright, where are you going?
Nothing personal.
I like to call the Basil Goose a B-52 bomber. And Devil Joe is the walking pickle. Yeah, the invasion mechanic was annoying, but it also had times when it was really a blast.
Sweet.
When it made an otherwise boring run into something very fun.
All done.
Yeah, or like the music suddenly changing, or you're fighting something that to you is really easy. Like, say you go, oh, I need a Coral Pookie Pookie piece. So you're going to fight the Coral Pookie Pookie, and you're doing it as an expedition because you just want it to be over that much quicker. And then while you're in the middle of killing it, all of a sudden, here comes, an Elder Dragon or something like that you were not ready for and just wrecks you. Yeah, Rise has got some good things going for it, some things I really do love, but it's got some other things that I wish it did differently.
Good job, buddy.
The biggest thing I wish it did differently was in how they do some of the introductions to characters or to monsters. Like, I like what they've done because it allows you to jump in with somebody who's never seen that monster before and you can just move on. But it'd also be a lot better if it was kind of like it was in World, where there was more of a story towards why you ran into those things. Also, I'm a big believer that if you're going to put Jaggeris in this, you should have put the Great Jaggeris somewhere.
Hello.
Okay, Dobudo just told me a funny story. He was fighting an Anjanath down to his last arena for a capture quest. He set down the trap, and here comes the angry pickle, the Devil Joe, just runs over, triggers the trap, and then just walks away. Like, not catching that Anjanath today.
These are the available quests.
Mine was, we were doing what do they call them in World? It's where you go hunt a specific monster, but they give it like special restrictions or stuff like that. I can't think of what they call it. You get it from the woman you turn the bounties into.
Having trouble choosing? You know,
Oh.
I sometimes have trouble deciding what to make for dinner too. So what I usually do is
Oh.
find my way to make the most difficult dish I can.
Anyway, so I was doing a mission where it was hunt a pink Rathian, but we only had 20 minutes. That was the thing, but it was going to give us a lot of gold materials off the Pink Rathian, which I needed. So I was like, okay, cool. I can beat this thing in 20 minutes. I got a good weapon. I got a strategy. I can do it. And was going in there, fighting, and I went to go do a leap off a cliff to mount the monster, because if you mount it in World, especially with the Switch Axe, you could do over 100 damage to it when you finally did your big hit. Well, right as I jump, the B-52 flies himself through there and bombs my ass, so I get blown the other way and fall off a cliff, because we were in the desert, in the area where there's a whole bunch of cliffs. So when I got blown away, I fell off the far end of the cliffs and had to work my way back, and by the time I got there, I failed. So yeah, it was one of those moments of like, are you serious? This is good to go. We're gonna go fight the Royal Ludith or Ludoth. This is really good because I need pieces off of it anyway, because I have to remake its lower levels.
Back to work.
To show you what I have to make and why I gotta make it, we'll run up here real fast, and I'll show you what I'm talking about.
How's it going?
So I have to make these two again. One, because I need to have one of these for myself, but also it's the only way to get to this.
Shouldn't rush picking your gear. Take all the time you need. Piece of cake.
So we are definitely going to be trying to get the Ludoth crest, so we can make another one of these. And then we'll, maybe we'll do a Zinogre fight to get its tail.
Come again.
This'll be easy. Let's move.
But yeah, that one right there was... I liked some of those missions, though, where it was like, beat it in 20 minutes, or beat it with only one feint. You know, stuff like that, because to me, that made it real fun. Well, see, I don't mind if this guy's just spamming his dashes and his leaps and dashes and stuff, because it makes him very predictable. And if I hit his side, then he can't hit me. It's when he does. It's when he starts doing the his water Kamehameha wave that I get a lot of problems with him. Ah, dang it, mistimed the dodge. I thought he was going to go front, middle, side, and he went...
This one's gonna hit hard. You listen to me now. Nailed it. Thanks, buddy. We've almost got it.
And where's his tail? He's missing his tail. Where is it? There it is.
Nothing personal. Let's move. Whetstone time.
He's this way. He went down into the underground again. Alright, where is he? This is normally where he goes. Did I get it wrong? Oh no, he ran straight through. Okay, so he's over this way. He went to the waterfalls.
Making progress. That's a wrap.
What people need to remember is when you're doing the ride and you're attacking with the
Whetstone time.
with your monster that you're riding, he actually has multiple attacks. There's just hitting Y and just hitting B. Then there's hitting Y and B when you're pointing away from him or to the sides. So you can actually learn which one of those to use so that you can do different attacks. Like, for example, with the Firebird, his side B is that arcing fireball. So you can use that to hit an enemy who might be staying away from your dive forward.
I did it!
Like the standard B for the Azuros is his stand up where he walks forward swinging his paws. But on enemies like this, that's not really going to work. So then you go and you do the one that but if you hit side B, he does this dive forward where he hits. So that's just kind of something to work on. 2 claws. I got 1 crest. Let's see if we get it. Hey, we got the jackpot. We got the immunizer. Let's take all that. That can all get thrown into.
Welcome to the hub. Here's the quest list.
See, technically I could just jump up here and start knocking these out. And then come back to the lower ones. Which, if I do that, it'll let me get some of the pieces off of these guys that I need. Like his tail.
There's no rush, so please take your time. Never do today what you can do tomorrow, is what Hinoa always says.
So, we're actually going to knock out some of these. Hold on. Do I want to knock out these 3-star missions right now? Because the thing I'm thinking of is if I knock out some of these right now, I could get on with the main story, which would be the 4-star missions, the 5-star missions. And maybe even, unlock more village missions. So, I think we're going to knock this one out. Because we need his tail anyway for a mission. We need his tail for that. What is he weak to? Sin Ogre is weak to ice. Not by much, but he is weak to ice. Oh, he's weak to blast. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We can use the sinister weapon. Is my gear good enough for it? It should be. But I definitely see where you're coming from. But it's either this or you start watching me do grind after grind to get the last few pieces I need for different things. Which I'm cool with doing if that's what everybody else is cool with me doing. But it is going to be a grind, period.
That'll do.
But my gear is good for this. You know, he's weak to blast. I have a good blast weapon. I just got to take his tail. That's really the big money maker. And if it's not, if I lose, you know, I lost against the T-Rex, it shows me where my limit is right now. And then we start doing a whole bunch of grinding at that point. Because that would mean that I 100% need to start upgrading my gear. Which I don't think I have to upgrade my armor. I really think it would be upgrading the weapons. Yeah, like that's her side light, and that dive forward is her normal one.
I'll let you off the hook now.
Oh man, damn it. Man,
I...
he did not want me to get moving.
This ain't over yet. Go. Whetstone time.
He's in his most riled up form.
Here it comes.
God, man.
Be careful.
I love my wife, but my wife has decided the best place to be while I'm doing this extremely annoying fight is hovering right over my shoulder, so she knows when it's safe to walk by. Like I said, love my wife to death. And she's not doing it on purpose. She doesn't want to walk in front of me while I'm doing this. It's just that whenever I'm playing a game like this, I become like super focused on whatever's happening around me.
Here comes the pain. Doing great. It got away.
Are you serious? I finally get myself built up high enough that I
I'll
can...
put this to good use. Let's move.
Well, I wouldn't say she's the monster, but, you know. Oh, he went up. And literally she's doing this because my son is too lazy to leave his room to actually get his own food and drink.
You listen to me. Good job, me.
I'm trying to get his freaking tail, and every time I get close enough to actually start hitting it, he literally just moves away.
Thanks, buddy. We're in for it now. Oh, no, you don't. Let's move.
And I hate this because literally all I need is his tail. That is the only piece I'm missing from his weapon.
You're my best.
Yeah, look at this level of BS. Oh my god, are you serious? Look at this level of BS when it comes to this.
I need to do better.
See, this is a pain in the butt because switch axes work. For those who don't know, to get the switch axes into the power where they can do the grab on hits,
This is gonna be easy.
you have to build them up. Well, by hitting them with a weakness, that's how they build up faster. The problem is that I don't have a decent version of his weakness. See, like that. I was actually all the way clear of him. You could tell I was all the way clear. And it still... See, I mean, look at what he just did to me.
Thanks, buddy. Need to heal up. Let's move.
See, the really bad thing is I can't get enough hits on him to land it on that tail of his. Because every time I try, he goes insane like this. See, I did one hit, and now he's gonna take this whole time to just pound into me. And whenever he does sit in one position long enough, he doesn't stay there. Yeah, see? Because he can go from one hit to another to another. There's literally no pause between his strikes. Even trying to use wire bug escape and stuff like that, he literally can hit you out of it.
A turf war!
Yeah, see? Even when doing my rides, he makes sure that I don't, you can't get away. See, I mean, look at that. Finally took his damn tail off.
Thanks, buddy. We've almost got it. Let's see what you have.
The problem is, you say my gear is lower level. My gear, for the most part, the Sinister Weapon and everything but my chest plate is actually the same level as if I had gotten it from him.
Making progress.
You know, this isn't like I'm sitting here with gear and armor that is, you know, rank 1 when he's rank, 5.
Sweet.
I'm wearing, outside of my chest plate, it's all rank 3 armor. And it's maxed out rank 3 armor. And see, that's where the disconnect comes from that I think this game has over World. And that is, in World, it really did feel like the ranks of your gear actually mattered more. See, by the time I get down here, he's already taken off running again. Did he really just run back to where he was? Like this. He ran all the way over there. I start the fight over there, and he runs all the way back over here.
You listen to me now. I'll let you off the hook now.
That, and if you notice, he doesn't stay down, like, at all. Finally. Yeah, that always a bit behind in Rise. That Dobudo just pointed out. Your unlocks are always slightly behind the monsters. I don't think was a good decision. Because I think it hurts the game. Now, it does not hurt the game massively. Obviously, I love this game. Or I would not put myself through what I do in this game. But it does hurt sometimes when you go to do stuff and you feel like you have to bring like the exact perfect gear for everything. And I mean, like, I have to go grind for 15 hours to make sure I get everything. Yeah, as he said, you can absolutely love something and point out its flaws. And I love this game. Make no doubt about it. I love this game.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
But I feel that some of the points in this, like, for instance, a big thing in World is you could actually make yourself completely immune to a blight. And that was something you could do to make it so that it wouldn't affect you so much.
Looking for something new or an upgrade?
All right, did we finally get all the pieces we need for... Yes, we did.
Leave it to me.
So now we have a more powerful electric one for when we need it. I need one more crest, so we might have to go fight that thing again. I also need to get make this. Yeah.
Piece of cake.
And now we can go do a Nargacuga to get the last 2 pieces we need for the cut wing to get this axe. We need electro sacks for that. But once we get this, it will give us this, which is nice. Because this is a less thunder but more damage weapon. And it does have the defense boost too. And then if we get the Barioth, more Barioth Pelt and Frost Sack, we can make the Amber Slash 2, which is another rank 3 ice weapon. So we'll actually have some options there. We have to go beat up Rathalos for this. That's another really annoying one, is getting that one's tail. Because her tail really does not want to get cut off either. This one's really good, though, because it has that super high affinity, so you crit more often.
Thank you kindly.
Okay, well, we knocked out some more stuff. So now we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be back for our last hour. So hope to see you guys back here, and it'll be very quick, like just long enough for me to shut this off, rename the next one, and pop back on. So be right back.